Well, we're sitting here with Dan Nisley from King Construction in Pennsylvania, and we'd like to have Dan explain a little bit about King and the construction, the barns, and everything you do. So tell us a little bit about your company and your structure.
Well, King Construction has been in business 37 years, I believe it is, and it's owned by three brothers, and we build all types of equestrian facilities, ranging from indoor riding arenas to stables to round pens, those kinds of things, in addition to other ag type structures. But primarily over the years we've sort of developed a niche in the equestrian facilities.
Well, I've been looking at your structures for a few years now and talking with you, and it looks like a very high quality product. It's a very aesthetically beautiful product. So tell us a little bit about what goes into the design, construction, and all of the input that your customers have into how that flows.
Well, initially, a customer contacts us, and we will have some give and take as far as questions and answers with regard to what they're looking for in their barns. For the most part, most people have been in so many different barns or had their horses boarded in different facilities that they know what they like and don't like in the building that they're wanting to build for themselves.
And King, you guys will sit down and absolutely figure out what they want, design what they want, how they want it, and make it work for them, correct?
Right. We custom build, and we take their ideas and we try to blend it into the overall structure of the building to make sure that it works. Traffic flow, structurally, to still remain a structurally sound structure. And it's a very much of a partnership with the customer, obviously, to make sure that they're getting what it is that they need.
So really, if somebody's looking to build a barn or any type of stable structure, it doesn't matter exactly the size or the type you're looking for. You can sit down and custom do that for them.
Absolutely, yeah. We've shied away from trying to come up with just a couple of standard designs and stuff. Some companies have been very successful at that. We feel we want to remain with the custom design to keep the building fresh, keep the designs fresh, keep the creative juices flowing within our personnel, our engineering department, and with the customers.
And the nice part of that is, and we all know this in the horse industry, everybody, when they're building their barn or whatever, building their barn and laying their barn out, if they're truly into horses, is more important to them than the way they lay out their house, right?
It truly is. It really is.
So, the custom thing is, I would say, you correct me if I'm wrong, 10 times more important when it comes to the barn.
Absolutely, yeah. The customers, they know what they want, and I have had numerous customers tell me, I don't really care what my house looks like, I want a nice barn, and that's what we're shooting for.
And that's what you shoot for. Now, we've been showing you some pictures along here. We're also going to show you a little video in a moment, but it's a quality product. It is produced custom to your needs, size and everything, and absolutely unlimited options, correct?
That's correct.
Well, speaking of horses, are glad to have King Barns as a part of our sponsorship and be involved with everything that Speaking of Horses is doing. So if you're looking for that new barn, that structured custom design any way you want, King Barns is the place you want to go. Dan, we thank you. Now, how do they get a hold of King Barns?
Just give us a call at 717-354-4740 or go to our website at kingbarns.com.
Kingbarns.com. Thank you, sir. And
welcome.
when you need that new barn, be sure and see King Barns.
King is your best resource for beautiful traditional timber frames. Timber frames are being rediscovered. Architects, builders, and homeowners are turning to timber frames for their beauty, strength, and practicality. Typically, there are no load-bearing walls, so they're perfect for the open floor plans of modern living. In addition to their historic function as barns, timber frames are being built as homes or as barns with living quarters. And as a bonus, their floor plans can be easily altered if the needs of the owner should change. Starting the process of building a timber frame in our shop is completed by highly skilled craftsmen. Our craftsmen use the traditional centuries-old craft of interlocking timbers with mortise and tenon joints, securing them together with wooden pegs. Then, at the construction site, we then join the timbers in a complete cross-section called a bend, which can be raised and tied together with interconnecting timbers and bracings to complete the timber frame. Except for the Amish and Mennonite communities in America, the invention of metal nails and dimensional lumber brought an end to timber frame construction for nearly 100 years. But within these communities, the art and craftsmanship of timber framing continued, and so it's been preserved for future generations to come. At the job site, the careful planning and fine craftsmanship in the shop really pays off. The crew is able to assemble a good-sized timber frame in 1 to 2 days. The bents are raised one piece at a time and then secured together in bays. The connecting girts and burlins tie the bays to one another, and the entire structure is further strengthened with bracing. The finished frame is incredibly strong, and with moderate care, it will last for centuries. Across our country, timber frame barns from the earliest days are still standing. Many are still sheltering livestock, storing hay, or have been reborn as homes or country stores. Now, King is creating beautiful new timber frames using time-honored methods. Visit the King website to see a few of our timber frame projects and see why King is your best resource for beautiful, traditional timber frame building. Then, give us a call and start planning your own timber frame.